Hello everyone, Karan here from Tech Revs, and today we are doing a review of the Gigabyte G6X Gaming Laptop. Now, this gaming laptop is not the most exciting release out there, but at the price point at which it's available in India, I think it's the most relevant one. So, as you would have seen just by the title of the video, this Gigabyte G6X comes with a RTX 4060 graphics card, and that makes this pretty relevant right now because the 5060 that's going to come, that's also going to come with the 8 GB of graphic memory. So that graphic card goes head to head with this one, and this has got 90% of all the features that is available on any new RTX 5060 laptop. And for 75,000 rupees, this is not just the cheapest but one of the fastest RTX 4060 laptops. Let me tell you how that is, but before that, let's just go over the build and then we'll get into the specifications and the why and the why nots. So build, top lid made out of metal, then in the underside it's all plastic. It's a bulky laptop, right? It's not a looker. This isn't a laptop you would buy if you would want to show it off to someone. Definitely not. This is not a laptop you would buy to show it off to anyone. It's a heavy laptop, somewhere around 2.5 kgs of range, and it comes with 16 GB of DDR5 memory, 4800 megahertz dual channel, so 8 GB into 2. So if you thought you would want to increase it to 32 gigs, you would have to remove both the slots, both this RAM, and get the 32 GB 16 2 RAMs installed, which is a bummer. This comes with, it's actually upgradable in the way that it comes with 1 TB SSD with one slot occupied. You got another PCIe lane available for the another 1 TB slot, 1 TB memory to go into. So that makes this quite upgradable in that way. Is this something that I would carry with me on a daily basis? No, I would not carry this. This feels a little bit old school, if you know what I mean. It feels a bit of an old school laptop in its design. There are some textures over here which gives it some element, but nothing that great, to be honest. It's got 16-inch of screen, full HD. The screen brightness goes up to about 320 odd nit. The RGB, Adobe RGB range and all of that is about 70% sRGB, and DCI-P, I think that's about 56%. So nothing great again. Speakers does the job, nothing that great. Screen does the job, nothing that great. How I would look at it is that this laptop is a great desktop replacement because it comes with specifications of a i7-13650HX processor, which is really fast. So it comes with the 13650HX processor, and that is going to be a showstopper. It's got all the processing needs that you would ever require. You can be assured that there would be no bottlenecking in terms of processor, and this is a fairly bit good. It's fairly fast actually. 165 Hz screen, since it's 16 by 10, so 1600 by 1200 screen. Battery life, nothing that great to write home about. Probably 2-3 hours. If you're gaming, then well, you won't get any battery life. Performance, I have been using Wondershare Filmora to get outputs of video at 4K 60 FPS, and it's been doing that great. Sorry, my bad. 1080p at 60 FPS, and it's been doing it very fast. It barely takes about 2 minutes for like a 6-minute video, so really fast in that way. If you're looking at browsing websites, it's fairly fast at opening up anything. Okay, since there was an update, hence it took some time. Google, Yahoo, everything opens up quite fast. You don't have any challenges. How's the keyboard slash mouse? Mouse is nothing that great, but it's fast. It zips around. Keyboard, I feel that there is some getting used to. I feel that the keys are a bit wobbly, and I feel it could have been a bit better. So yeah, and it comes with a full-fledged numpad, so that's really great. What else? So now I don't want to focus on too many things, but let me show you how do I actually use this laptop on a day-to-day. So folks, this is how I use my G6X. It's connected to my LG gaming monitor, and generally that's how I am gaming. I have my PlayStation controller, which is connected to this laptop, and my HDMI, speakers, aux, gaming mouse, keyboard, all of that. So this is how you will generally see me playing games on this laptop in specific. Now that we've seen all of this, let's end on some gameplay demos, and let's just quickly start with that and see if the performance really holds up. Just to give you a little bit of news, it's not the fastest RTX 4060, but it's not the slowest one either. It gets you 95% of the way of an RTX 4060 performance. Let's check out the gaming videos. So here we are playing Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing set to ultra, DLSS at quality, and frame generation turned on. Everything is maxed out, right? And you can see we are getting easily 60-70 FPS. Now many of you will come and tell me that, you know what, this is cheating, right? DLAA, which is DLSS super resolution, well, that is not real frames, but if it's imperceptible and if the game looks this good with it, and it really hardly makes any difference on how the performance is, and it's really smooth, unless you're playing multiplayer game, it doesn't make any difference. The game looks brilliant. It's imperceptible. You're not able to make out the frames, the difference in the frames. So yeah, that's how I prefer playing it. So here we're gonna go crazy, right? We're going to turn on path tracing, which is the maximum form of ray tracing, to overdrive. So that's ray tracing overdrive, DLSS at quality, frame generation turned on, path tracing, all of that fully turned on. Now the game is going to look really great. Let's see how it runs. I'm sure the frame rates will give you a dip in the frame rate. Well, it's down to below 60. And we are getting about 50 plus FPS. The game is feeling absolutely smooth, no hint of lagginess. That's what they've done with Cyberpunk, right? They've made it super, they've just made it one of the best feeling games out there, RPG games, and you can see how the game looks like. You're being able to play at such high resolution and graphics on an RTX 4060 graphic card. That's just huge compliments to the system. Let's just play this game a little bit more. So now we are doing Grand Theft Auto 5. We are running this maxed out RT turned on to maximum. You can also use DLAA, and you can get spectacular frame rates in this game. I have been playing almost like 10 plus hours of this game on this laptop. You can get easily 70 to 80 FPS. Game feels very smooth, looks magnificent. Now we're done with the video now. So if you want to buy this laptop right now, you can check out the links down below, and I highly recommend to anyone wanting to buy a gaming laptop under 75k, I repeat, do not settle for a RTX 4050 laptop. If aesthetics and slimness is something that you're looking for, then maybe you can go for it, but otherwise if you want a hardcore gaming laptop, this is the one to buy at 75k. Cheers guys, see you in the next one.